So that's my incognito boat. Super cool, cherry little 1993 451V. Super pumped about this boat. So this is actually Jason Christie's uncle's old boat. I got it off of Nathan Christie. So the reason why I like this boat, one, I've always liked the old Ranger stuff, but check out that hydraulic jack plate back there. So that's actually the Mercury old Paralift hydraulic jack plate. So I can crank that thing up pretty dang high. The cool thing is the skeg is almost above the bottom of the boat. So idling real shallow flat areas and stuff like that. Obviously this boat's not wrapped, not gonna wrap this boat. This is a cherry of a fine boat. Just got new carpet put in and stuff. So gonna go fish a tournament out of this weekend. As you guys know, it's already sold my Nitro, waiting on for the new one to show up, and this is gonna be a ride for this weekend. So hopefully it'll do us some good, maybe getting some shallow areas or some back pocket stuff that not everybody else can get in. Hopefully we can jack them, so we'll see. We're here with a pretty cool boat, an old Tracker that came to us here from Oklahoma. Gonna be a pretty cool build. We're gonna be putting a Garmin Force trolling motor up here on the front, along with a 12-inch Garmin unit. This boat's gonna feature the live scope. We're gonna mount the live scope to the boat with a fishing specialties mount. We've got all the parts for that right here. We're gonna mount that up. It'll come off right off the front of the boat right here. Come over here to the console. We're gonna run the 93 UHD. That'll be sitting on the R&P Versa mount right up here on the console. And on the back, we're gonna be running the GT56 transducer for downside and traditional sonar. My dad had one of these 17-foot, but he didn't have the ProCrapie. I think he had the Pro Team. Whoa, Nikes.
Yeah, ready for this?
This is awesome. Check this out.
Oh, man.
31.
He got lucky.
Real lucky.
This boat owner got lucky. Yeah, that's a cute little 24. We're going to be able to squeeze a 31 in there?
Yeah, 31 back. It's got room to go back.
That'll be probably the first gunks.
Okay, so is he running 24 or is he going to run a 36?
24. Huh. Which was what it was planned anyway.
Yeah, then he'll be fine. So yeah, 36 on this thing would halfway get it up on planes.
Yeah. 31, dual 60s, 3-bank. Right there. It's a beautiful thing.
Ooh, very nice. Win-win.
She goes, yeah, sorry about that. Let's have a big feast and make up outside of your town. We won't even come to my castle. We'll go to your town. So they go to her castle. They get them shit-faced, drunk, right? And then her and all of her handmaids go through the camp and slit all their throats, murder all of them, right? Scene 3. She goes back home. Then they're upset. She goes, you know what? I want peace now. Let's make peace. And they're like, we don't really trust you. She's like, you know, I want an offering of peace, but I understand I've taken pretty much everything from you. So how about each house send me a sparrow or a bird as a sorry for killing my husband? And so they send her the sparrow and the bird. She ties twigs to all their feet and lights them on fire. All the birds fly home. They burn down the whole city. As they're escaping, they just start chopping them down, completely annihilating this tribe. And then fast forward 20 years, she decides to become a Christian. She gets sainthood, walks out as a saint. So, yeah.
This has been the story of Olga of Kiev, the Viking people, my people.
Very wild. Very interesting. I'm like, that's somebody I'm teaching my daughter about.
Well, I'm back from Glen Elder. Lake I've never seen except one other time. So I went up Thursday afternoon, pre-fish. Everything worked fine. Not an issue at all. Boat's running good. On the way to the tournament on Friday evening, had a tire blowout. Changed tire. Omen number 1. Saturday, I had 3 bed fish I wanted to run to first thing. Caught all of them in like 6-7 minutes. It was the easiest bed fishing I've ever had. Just pitch it in there, boom, in the boat. That was awesome.
Then I proceeded to catch a bunch of shortfish. Well, the wind's howling, it's Kansas, but it was blowing at like 35 miles an hour. Long story short, about 10:30, I had 2 trolling motor batteries go bad. Not dead, not wind down from fighting the wind, actually go bad on me. So I had 1 battery that was powering our 36-volt trolling motor. So that sucked. I was able to catch a 3 and a 4 later on in the afternoon. Weighed in 1470, was sitting in 3rd place after Saturday. Went and got new batteries Saturday night. Got them fully charged up. We're ready to rock Sunday. Feeling pretty good about it. Sunday, the old Mercury let me down a little bit. Started to have some intermittent issues and shut down. So fished around on a trolling motor for a while. Had to troll all the way back to takeoff. Made it back to takeoff, check in on time. Had 2 fish for about 5.5 pounds. So long story short, I think I finished like 7th or 8th, maybe 9th. So the old Ranger Danger let me down though. But I think we got it remedied. We had a bad electrical line going to the fuel pump, so that was causing my surging issues. But in the meantime, we also found out I've got a bad rectifier, so we were having charging issues for the crank battery. That's why my crank battery was running down so fast as well too. So hopefully those parts will be in tomorrow, get this thing ready to rock again. So my incognito boat is still ready to rock, and on to the next tournament, which is coming up here in a couple weeks. So.
We've got about $10,000 worth of electronics crammed onto this little tiny ProCrapie 175 aluminum boat. We'll kind of start off here at the front. We've got the Garmin Force trolling motor with the built-in GT54 UHD transducer. We've got a 12-inch Garmin here, as well as a live scope on the front. We've got the live scope mounted to a fishing specialties pole independently of the trolling motor. You can see that right here. Might not be able to set it all the way down in the parking lot, but you get the idea. It sits in here so you can pan your live scope around independently of the trolling motor. These are pretty popular. And back here at the console, he decided to run the 93 UHD with the GT56 transducer on the transom. This is all networked together, so like a lot of the boats that we do, you can see his live scope back here, up front. Sonar information, all that stuff is shared back and forth between the units. Just a super cool little boat. Every once in a while we get one in here like this, a small boat, you know, a ton of electronics on them. It's kind of like how much can you pack on this little tiny boat? And that's kind of what we have here, and I think it turned out super cool. I'm jealous. I'd love to have the boat. I'm a crappie guy, so it'd be perfect for somebody like me. We're gonna go ahead and get this one out to the lake, test everything out, make sure everything works right, and that'll be it.